NFL on EA Sports. Hayes game looking for a way to pick up win number 10 going up against the Bills.
Thank you, Larry. Winner just around the south of Buffalo, New York in Orchard Park. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Mahomes to throw, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. Here's Jones. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Justin Houston in there to get him, and that's sack number 18 for him on the year. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Taylor. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
Butker now to kick this one away. And it's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Let's go!
They'll throw on first down with Taylor. Underneath here to Hill. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it second down. But with his size coming out of the backfield, usually takes more than an arm tackle to get him down. That's why they like to get him involved in the passing game.
No doubt about it. You saw him running that angle route there and catching the ball. And with his size, not often thought to have hands, but we're hearing that more and more. Guys are doing a better job of catching the ball at any size coming out of the backfield because they need to be a full part of the offense.
On second down, here's Taylor. James has got it, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. First and 10, it's Taylor. Steps away to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Second down, Taylor. A dump off now to Hill. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Jeremy Hill, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football. Josh Lambo now for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Chiefs now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And here's Marshall. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
This is Marshall. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Well, we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball. They've got to run it every so often, and for nowhere to run, just tee off and get to their quarterback.
Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tabor. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Our first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from Green Bay. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. After the interception, here's Taylor. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Third and 2, now Taylor. This is caught, Watkins. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. And they've got it here with a 1st down. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Jeremy Hill, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Bills have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Butker on for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Come on, let's go!
Now Taylor on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Come on, let's go!
To throw on second down. Taylor. Benjamin with it over the middle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Let's go! What? No! Ohio! 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 Let's go!
On first down, it's Taylor. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. That one goes for 24 yards.
Let's go!
On first down, Taylor eluding the pressure right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So 2nd and 10 here.
Let's go. Wide 9.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Taylor. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't, because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that, and the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. This is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the Bills have come back to regain the lead. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Mahomes now on first down. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
They'll run with Marshall. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On second down, here's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And not great starting field position here for the offense.
Let's go.
Throwing now, Taylor on first down. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
Come on, let's go. Here we go.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back to Buffalo after this. So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Come on, Ohio. Ohio. Switch. Flex round. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Taylor. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
The second quarter score from Cincinnati, and the Bengals out to the early advantage. Brock Osweiler with 1 touchdown pass thus far.
Come on, let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Taylor. And he is out of bounds, getting it just shy of the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Let's go.
Taylor on first down. Taylor hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Come on, let's go.
Taylor now to throw on second down. Forced out to his left. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. There he goes right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a KC touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. And it's up and good. Around the NFL, they're in the second in Philly, and the Eagles out in front early. Carson Wentz, a single touchdown pass to this point in that one. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
So the D-line's going to spread out. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Now Taylor throwing on first down. Throw left side complete. It's James. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Fresh set of downs here. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Escaping the pressure right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
Second and 10, it's Taylor again. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And running with power here. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up second down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's going to wind up and air it out. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that takes us from second to third down.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. Around the NFL, they're in the second quarter at Lambeau. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. To throw, it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And Butker able to put this one through. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
On first down, Mahomes. He sets to fire deep. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this is Gabriel on the catch. Oh, he slipped right by him. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Mahomes going to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So they're operating in the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Mahomes now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's brought down. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down.
That was a nicely run slant route. And what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route. and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Keith Marshall with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. Butker now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And the Bills getting set to go. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Let's go. White, 90. Ohio.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's taken down. Trying to do a little too much. Getting outside of the pocket. And it results in a sack. D. Ford in there to get him. And that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Second down, Taylor. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 34. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Now Marshall works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Mahomes to throw on second down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Marcel Darius busting through to get him for a loss of 6. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Here we go. Green, 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Back to the Philly. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Around the NFL, 3rd quarter from Foxborough. The Patriots have added on as they extend their lead a bit further. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
All right, here we go.
Now here's Mahomes. The quick slant caught. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. It's the fullback. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Butker on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Butker now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. By the way, they're into the second half now in Philadelphia on the NFL scoreboard. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Carson Wentz looking strong in this one. Over 300 yards, couple of touchdown passes to boot. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Here we go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
Let's go.
Here's Taylor. Going to throw again. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Back now in Buffalo. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. First and 10, it's Taylor. And no, Escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. BigALtheCHI. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And they're going to go soft on the corners. On second down, here's Taylor. Over the middle here to Brown. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
And now a first down following that long gain.
Here we go. Flex round.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And a big loss here as he's taken down. BigALtheCHI in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Now Taylor to throw on second down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Bills on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be third and forever. To throw is Taylor. From the gun, he'll throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down.
Let's go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now. This is Charkandrick West. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. And he fires one incomplete.
You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, and that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
The Chiefs on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. On play action, they'll throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. To throw now on first down. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. DeAnthony Thomas, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Butker now to kick. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now out come the Bills. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain of 32 that time. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Sammy Watkins with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bills cut into that lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. Good gain there on first down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. In motion right is Thomas. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Second down and 4. Now Thomas will come in motion right. Now West. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. They have gone to the 4th quarter, by the way, in that game in Cleveland. That is now a 2-touchdown game with the Steelers in the driver's seat. If they hold on, it would be win number 10 for them on the year. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll drop the throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go! Brand 38! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio!
After the interception, here's Taylor. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Taylor. And he's going to go down again. Yannick Ngakoue in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. From the gun, it's Taylor. Man open left side is Brown. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
Around the NFL, they're in the 4th now in Green Bay. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. Here we go. It's Taylor on 4th down. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. That would have been a 1st down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Let's go. 319. 319.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Kansas City, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Oakland to take on the Raiders. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.